Hello, welcome to week one of Operation Rise. Today we are talking about Psalm 55, and the context of this is that this is Psalm of David, and he is ruminating over a personal betrayal. So, that kind of situation, I'm sure you can imagine, would lead to all sorts of feelings. Like the rug got pulled out from under you. You can't trust anyone, and then you're just second guessing everything in your life. So he's feeling all like a blender inside, like a tornado inside his chest, I'm sure. So that panicky feeling and he's just so upset. So, the first verse we're reading is Psalm 55 6. Psalm 55, verse 6. Oh, that I had wings like a dove, I would fly away and be at rest. And this verse was particularly important to me. Like when I first got diagnosed with PTSD, this is the verse I identified the most with. There's just a longing to fly away and be at rest, and that's so relatable for just anyone who has that longing, that feeling of a lack of something. That lack of rest and stability, and you just long for the ability for a place where you can let your guard down. You just don't want to have to be so um, just so elevated, so on your guard all the time. So if you go on in the psalm, you see David spend some time getting his feelings out, saying what he wishes would happen to his enemies, and then there's a very marked change. um, let's see, verses 16, 17, and 23. He says, as for me, he's like, this is what I hope happens to all the bad people. But as for me, he says, I will call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Evening and morning and at noon I will pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. Finally, he summarizes in verse 23, I will trust in you. So he emphasizes the change in direction of his gaze from a situation and the people who wronged him by saying, as for me, I'm going to do this. Like he's setting an intention. He's being verbal about it. This is where his self-talk kicks in. He's like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And what he's doing is he's after he emphasizes the change in focus, and then he's like, yeah, I'm going to call and pray and cry aloud. I'm going to express myself, and you know what, I am heard. I am heard. like he I love the idea that he's talking about it. He's like, I'm going to, what do you say, call, pray, and cry aloud. He's like, yeah, I'm talking about this, and I am making a big noise because I have really big feelings right now. And he says, I am heard. Furthermore, he's like, you know what, I'm going to trust that I'm going to be responded to. He's like, I will trust in you. To the point that, okay, in verse 22, he actually starts talking to other people. He sets a principle for the rest of us. He's like, let's see, what does he say? Verse 22, cast your burden on the Lord, and he shall sustain you. So the word cast implies some force or some vigor, like to throw something away from you, as opposed to just stewing in your feelings or rolling around in the gutter of your misery, which I personally love to do that, just roll around in the gutter. He's like, no, I'm going to cast my burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain you. And the word sustain, it's where else it's used. The Hebrew word is often translated as to nourish or to feed or to provide victuals for or food. This is the idea of, that's why I put a picture of Thanksgiving dinner on there. You need fuel to keep on going. And David's just saying the Lord will see to that. So I suggest you turn this into a breath prayer. And on the inhale, you say, Lord, I cast my burden on you. And then exhale, thank you for sustaining me.